The Shy Season 8 is going to take all that action and drama Season 7 left us with and push it further than ever, and I'm already excited to watch what's going to happen. After Alicia's death, is Tiff going to be the new godmother? Are Victor and Shad going to get out of jail since they got alibis? Is Reg finally going to take over the 63rd Street mob? And who's that surprise face coming back to the show? If you are ready, here's all the details on what's going to go down in Season 8, based on the hints director Lena Waithe and the actors have been dropping. First, I want to start with Victor and Shad, who made that shocking choice in the Season 7 finale to carry Alicia's dead body, which made them look guilty. We know for sure neither of them killed Alicia. In fact, we even got camera footage of Victor being at the hospital with Tiff. But we also got to think like this. If the cops can't figure out exactly when Alicia died, and there ain't no evidence Rosalind and Nuck was there, then it's pretty clear Victor and Shad gonna be facing prison time. And the sad part is, Lena Waithe already said Victor and Shad gonna be in jail for a while. Remember, we only saw prison back in the early seasons with Ronnie, but it was never really explored in depth. Lena Waithe said in Season 8, they gonna show what the prison system really means for black people and how ugly it is. And as a writer's room, they not gonna ignore what happens to the black community. That means Lena Waithe chose to show us the struggles of the black community again, this time through two innocent men with alibis ending up locked up. Even though it's a sad choice, it's the reality of life, and I can't wait to watch this harsh drama unfold. So, what y'all think about Victor and Shad's fate? Would you like to watch them lead a prison drama, or would it hurt you too to see them locked up for something they ain't do? Let's meet in the comments. Now, let's move to Tiff, who all of a sudden, after Alicia's death and Victor being sent to prison, got left alone with her baby. Remember, we saw Tiff and Alicia sitting at the table for the inheritance deal, and even though Tiff didn't sign it right then, she might have signed later, or Alicia could have already left all her property and business to Tiff in her will. In Season 8, we gon' see this inheritance completely passed to Tiff. But is Tiff really ready to handle all that right now? I don't think so. Even Lena Waithe said Tiff ain't ready yet for something this big. That's why I think at first Tiff only gonna focus on her baby, and she ain't gonna be able to take care of Alicia's businesses until she gets her life together. On top of that, we know she gonna do everything she can to get Victor, the one who helped bring her baby into this world, and the man she got feelings for, out of prison. Even though she also gonna have to deal with Nuck, who killed her child's father, the so-called love of her life, and the one who left Alicia dead. I don't think she gonna find out the truth anytime soon, which means someone else gonna have to take Nuck down. And that person, of course, is Reg, who literally came back from the dead in Season 7. Remember, at the end of Season 7, Episode 3, Reg went to Nuck's house, told him to give back the mob, and Nuck threatened him. But then Reg said, I'm gonna remember that, which gave us a big clue for Season 8. Because let's be real, Reg ain't come back just to steal and hide in a house from Detective Toussaint. Lena Waithe herself said the reason Reg came back was because of the fans. That's why it's safe to say Reg gonna be front and center in Season 8. And right there with him, another character gon' shine, and that's Jackie. Since the very first scene she appeared, Jackie has been giving off that super cool vibe. Even though we ain't see her in the finale, Barton Fitzpatrick, who plays Reg, put Jackie right at the top of the list of people most loyal to Reg. That means Jackie gonna be real important in Season 8. And here's my theory. The one to take down Nuck gonna be Jackie. Because Detective Toussaint knows both Nuck and Reg real well. And if Reg makes a move against Nuck, Toussaint gonna notice it immediately. So Reg might give the order to Jackie while making sure Toussaint sees him somewhere else. So Toussaint never suspects Reg. But like always, there's still a chance our wild boy Reg gonna lose it and kill Nuck himself. What y'all think? Is Reg gonna let Jackie handle Nuck, or is he gonna do it himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know that's a lot of action, but The Chi ain't never been just about action. So let's talk a little about the characters that give us that warmth of family and community. Of course, I'm talking about Emmett and Keisha. After Jada's death, it's not hard to imagine how much harder life gon' get for them. But we know Emmett gon' keep working to make Chicago a better place, and Keisha gon' use the money Jada left her to start a homeschool. Even though Lena Waithe said I can't tell about whether they gon' stay in Chicago or not, I really don't think they leaving. Especially considering how much the OG cast have been shrinking, I just can't imagine The Chi without Emmett and Keisha. And speaking of the OG cast, let me share something exciting. Remember, Lena Waithe said the reason Reg came back was because of the fans. She also mentioned they keep track of what viewers say. So in this hard time for Emmett and Keisha, I think there's one character who could come back to help them, and that's our boy Kevin. Now, it might be hard for Kevin to move back from California for good, but I think it ain't impossible for him to come back to Chicago, at least for Jada's funeral and to meet his newborn niece. Would y'all like to see Kevin again? Drop it in the comments, because it looks like our requests really make a difference. All right, now let's talk about when we actually gonna be watching this drama and action-filled Season 8. The show got renewed for Season 8 on May 29th, while Season 7 was still airing, but there still ain't no production start or release date yet. Still, the fact that it got renewed so early definitely points to an early release. That's why I think The Chi gonna come back, just like always, after only 1 year. Which means we can expect it to drop in May 2026, or at the latest, summer 2026. As for the Season 8 trailer, I expect we gonna see whether Emmett and Keisha leave in Chicago or not, how Tiff gonna pull herself together, how much time Victor and Shad gonna get in prison, what's gonna happen to Nuck and Reg's next moves. And if there's a surprise, I think it'll be seeing Kevin showing up at Emmett and Keisha's door at the very end of the trailer, which would make all of us go crazy. We probably gonna see this exciting trailer 1 month before the release in April 2026, or maybe early summer 2026. Now it's your turn. What y'all expect to see in Season 8 of The Chi? Drop your theories in the comments so we can all talk it out. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video for more of The Chi. See you in the next one.